So for me, really learning how to show up for our dream inside out in this way that is kind of really easy once we get into the habit of it. Really starting to be aware of what experience, what feeling, what experience in this moment is my dream calling me into, right? The clearest experience I've had of this was the first experience I had of this, and it's actually what got me back into dreaming, because as much as I was trying to be all spiritual and completely live in, I don't have any wants, I don't have any desires, I don't have any dreams, there was consistently this experience of, I want a partner. I actually never wanted a boyfriend, I always wanted a husband. It's just how it came in for me. And it's so touching to me because my ability to really allow this dream has changed my life in such a beautiful way. So these just are tears of profound joy. As I remember the many, many, many nights that I began to play with this thing called dreaming again. And rather than locking down on my dream and doing anything in the physical world, I started to become aware of, why do I want this dream? And I actually started to imagine each night I would go to sleep and I would imagine that my husband had his arm around me. And I became so aware of what that experience was and what was important to me about that dream, which was not if he had brown or blonde hair or how much money he had in the bank. But it truly was. I feel so seen. I feel so loved, just as me. And it really helped receiving this dream, really helped me let go of so many of the unconscious energies in me that really did believe that I had to be prettier, I had to be skinnier, I had to be so many different things. I definitely had to be less broken in order to really receive this beautiful man that would be my husband. And so I think that's why I'm so passionate about dreaming, because, and why I created the Allowing.Love process. That dream was really my first experience taking myself into the power of really allowing your dream to be so close that you begin to be aware of exactly what that experience is. And I'm not very familiar with it, but quantum physics, Joe Dispenza, there are so many out there that are actually proving our emotions, not just the visualization, but when we really feel that we want, there is something that happens universally that supports us in receiving and allowing that dream. And I'm so passionate about it because my life would be very different if I hadn't taken that first courageous step to really play with dreams again, give myself permission that there is something that I really want, and most importantly, to show up for it inside out. And this is the most important thing here, because if I still showed up trying to get my love outside in, right? Thinking that my love was going to come from my husband, I don't think it would have happened as gracefully and profoundly as it has. But I became so aware that the experience that I wanted was to be seen, to be loved just as I am. And so as we learn how to do dreaming in terms of spiritual manifestation, in terms of the Allowing.Love method, we really learn that whatever comes present with the experience of our dream, that is what we need to take responsibility for, and that is how we need to show up in life, right? I wasn't gonna be seen, be loved when I had my husband. I had my clear directive to start to see myself, love myself right now. And I genuinely believe that it's because I really showed up for that process and started to clear the judgments that was blocking my own self-love, prettiness, skinniness, my very interesting childhood. And as I began to do that, it's not a surprise to me that within probably about a year, my husband showed up and we were married pretty quickly.